Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, including what looks to be Paul Rosenberg's response to some fans on social media who've been throwing digs at Eminem's team in relation to how Curtain Call 2 has been handled, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. We also have more from 50 Cent, who we found out is on the mystery Curtain Call 2 song a few days ago, and he reacted on social media a few hours ago since the cat's out of the bag. We also have Eminem dragged into yet another drama, this time due to the ongoing tussle involving Tyga and those of Mexican ancestry that's on right now due to his latest single. And we have more from King Crooked today, who reacted to Eminem's request urging fans to guess the tracklist of Curtain Call 2, and here's more from him stirring the pot. In quotes, "It was a cold rainy day when I wrote this, someone about to perform a hit song that was ghost written for them, F outta here, Woolsey emoji." And for some, the rapper who first comes to mind is Drake, but some have urged Crook to say names though. And moving on, Crook reacted to Eminem's request and added, "Just made my track list, of course I chose No Regret Session 1, Zeus, Psychopathic Killer, fire emojis." One of the benefits of the streaming era is we can all make our Curtain Call 2, since many are outraged by the song selection. And to all the fans who've been urging Paul Rosenberg that merely tweeting about Curtain Call 2 doesn't qualify as real promotion, well, a few hours ago he shared this on IG that was aired on television.
And by Eminem's forthcoming album, Curtain Call 2. Pre-order the second volume of his greatest hits compilation at Eminem.com. Available next Friday, August 5th on all music platforms.
And added the caption, "In case you missed it, we sponsored the fight last night. More to come next weekend at Santos vs. Hill in Las Vegas." Certainly beats tweeting about it, since the, in quotes, vocal minority on Twitter do not represent a significant portion of people interested in Eminem these days. And moving on, since some impatient fans let the cat out of the bag, 50 Cent reacted to a report on the upcoming Curtain Call 2 song that goes, "Eminem featuring 50 Cent Is This Love of Curtain Call 2 has fans hyped." 50 shared this with the caption, "We still have some things in the vault at Eminem New Music, fire emoji." And since some fans ruined it for many online, some expanded. 50 was like, "Yeah, I give up. Y'all already know, laughing emoji." Another user expands, "At least someone is not acting like the track list wasn't leaked. I wish this was just about a track list. Oh well." And moving on to the next point, Tyga had to take down the music video for A Caramba that was reportedly filled with insensitive stereotypes that sparked an uproar online. And since Tyga apologized, many aren't happy with his response, and this has led to Eminem being dragged into the situation. And before we get to more on this, check it out. Tyga apologizes to the Mexican community for appropriating their culture, which is kinda interesting. Thinking emoji. Now, can we get an apology from the Mexican community for consistently screaming the N-word in their rap music?
I definitely didn't have any intentions to like offend anybody. That's why I want people to know. And you know, if people are offended, I really apologize. That's why I really wanted to sit with you, because I'm like, it's important to me, especially like my Mexican fan base. Like, I do a show, 50% of the crowd in California or on the West Coast is Mexican, and those are my fans. So if anything, I'm hurt that if they're hurt, you know what I'm saying? So like,
the whole thing has sparked a new round of divisiveness on Twitter, hence more reactions like, "So Mexicans say N-word and never apologize, but Tyga can't use tortilla chips without being offensive? The black and brown coalition is a myth." And it didn't take long as usual. When it comes to anything controversial, Eminem really set the standard, so he was dragged into the mix. Mexicans literally had no smoke when Eminem did this though, thinking emoji. And now the debates have included those from Spain, so it's now 3 countries/cultures in the octagon. A user expands, "Can you pay attention to geography class and learn that Spain and Mexico are not the same? By the way, Hispanics are not as crybaby as you Americans. If Eminem dresses as a bullfighter, we love him for that." On this, another expand, "It's called Torero, and it's not from Mexico, lol." The user who brought up Eminem also added, "Let us never forget laughing emoji, my salsa." And now some are asking under, how come there's no outrage from the Latino community for Eminem doing this, huh? But some under have reiterated, "Laughing emoji, you keep pushing Spanish culture this has nothing to do with Mexicans. But I believe since Eminem's in quotes My Salsa dropped 2 decades ago, the in quote spirit of time has changed so much since then, and I believe many will agree that we are now in the times of cry babies with a thirst for cancellation. In fact, Tyga and YG have a song that dropped in 2019 that's still up right now that could also be accused of being insensitive to some, and some expanded, laughing emojis. All of Eminem's music videos from back in the day will cause all kind of uproars today in 2022. That's why I loved Eminem and his music. If you ask black people back then, he was the only white rapper they will allow to say the word in his music, but he never did. This user has been told to speak for himself, and some have expanded. Speaking on Eminem, the world knew what comedy was back then when they seen it, laughed and moved on. Unrelated to the specific case today, but soon some won't even be able to wear a suit and tie without causing uproar somewhere. But jokes aside, over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.